He's action-packed, turbocharged, ready to blast. This is just another day in the life of a boy named Johnny Test, a character of a beloved dead anime franchise. Johnny Test is an insight into the aspect of pseudo-intelligence, that a hallmark of comparison between intellectuals and those pretending to be intellectuals. You see, in the story of Johnny the Test, there are two red herrings made out to be smart: Susan Test and Mary Test. These two retards are actually dumb as bricks. It's an easy realization for anyone who actually watches the show. In the episode Johnny and the Pokemon parody, Mary and Sue make some stupid thing that makes Johnny in the real Chimpokemon universe. Then Dookie, the talking dog, and the faithful companion get kidnapped by Satoshi. Ash Ketchum! If Susan and Mary were truly smart, this would have never happened in the first place. Right? Of course, it's up to Johnny to save the day and fix what his brain-dead siblings did, just like every episode of this show. And why is that? Well, it's simple, for two reasons. One, he's the protagonist of the show. And two, in truth, it is Johnny Test who is the true intellectual of the program. That is why the show is called Johnny Test, and not Susan or Mary Test. Why would a show be named after greater beings than the protagonist? It's just like Naruto. That wouldn't make any sense. Sage Mode isn't fucking stupid. Sage Mode isn't fucking stupid. People are often fucking retards when they think Johnny isn't the greatest of intellectual minds. They, for some reason, consider him to actually be nothing of interest. To them, he is just the hallmark child, the protagonist thrust into a world he knows nothing about. Johnny Test represents the averagicity of man. He is not who you think he is. In fact, he is no one at all. This is wrong, though. Thoughts like these often cross the minds of consideration towards examination of the character of Johnny Test. But they are wrong. They believe Johnny Test is a man of simplicity, like you. They don't believe he holds greatness. But that's all this show proves. He has greatness. Johnny thinks quickly on his feet. He doesn't waste his time in a lab, though. He goes outside to experience adventure. Because more than anything else, Johnny Tennyson understands mortality, that we don't have much time in this world, that we only have one life, and that it isn't something one should waste, like spending all day in a stupid lab. Fuck labs. Fuck science. Get back to me when you cure cancer, you retards. Johnny Test is great. If you don't believe so, you're stupid. You don't have enough intelligence to understand the show. And if that's the case, you should just drop out of school, start working at Walmart, and fucking live the rest of your life pushing shopping carts. Or you can just kill yourself. Kill yourself. Kill yourself. Kill yourself. Kill. Johnny Test is great. Watch Johnny Test, episode 43. Johnny Test is great. Watch Johnny Test. Watch Johnny Test. Episode great. Johnny Test. Johnny Test. Watch Johnny Test. Episode Test is great. Johnny Test. Johnny Test is great. Johnny Test is great. Johnny Test is great. Johnny Test is die.